Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a complete disaster clean with me. As you can see from the footage I am about to show you, my house was completely destroyed. I had not cleaned in probably close to a week. I've just been trying to enjoy my family. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that my husband recently got back from deployment and he is actually leaving again very soon for a month. So things have been crazy around here, just trying to make up for lost time and get in as much quality time as we can. So I've kind of been letting the house go, so that's what you get. And here's my mess. So I'm gonna get to cleaning this mess, and hopefully this gives you tons of motivation. And also in today's video, I'm gonna be doing some question and answers that you guys asked me over on Instagram. So for those of you that are new and maybe would like to get to know me more on a personal level, then this video is definitely for you.
Taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life and what you give. It's worth it when you're holding me, when you hold me so close. I'm blithering under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone.
So before we get started, today's video is actually sponsored by Cashback. So thank you for sponsoring today's video. They have an app and then they also have a website, and it's just a cashback website or app. I love the app. It's a lot more convenient as I do a lot of shopping from my phone. But here I'm showing you, they have over 4,000 retailers that they work with, and you get cashback at those retailers. So for example, they work with Grove Collaborative and Dollar Tree and Target and Walmart and pretty much every retailer that you and I would shop at. So for this video, I wanted some new cleaning products, so I went on to Dollar Tree via Top Cashback and I got 5% cash back. So it's really awesome because it helps you to save some money, get a little bit of cash back, and that definitely accumulates over time, especially if you're a big online shopper like myself. So it's super easy to sign up. You just need an email address. It's completely free, and then you can go ahead and start earning cash back. And I like to shop on DollarTree.com. I don't know if you know you could do that, but they can ship to your house or you can pick up free in store. And I like to get my organizing products from them. And then like those wands that I was showing you, I got a whole box of them, which I know seems a little crazy, but I use them for my dishes, to clean my sink. I use them for our bathtubs, and I have 3 bathrooms in the house. So I like to have a lot of them, and you can buy them in bulk. You can buy the little organizing containers like I use throughout my house from the Dollar Tree, so you can get those in bulk as well. And when you purchase online, you're getting that 5% cash back. So like I said, it definitely does accumulate over time if you're doing that throughout the year. A little tip that I like to use for my cashback website is I use that money for Christmas shopping. So that's a little trick for you guys. I use it throughout the year, and then at the end of the year I cash it out and use it for Christmas presents. So there's no minimum for cash out, so you can cash out anytime that you would like. You don't have to save it up if you don't want. But also, if you sign up using the link, you can find that in my description box, and you can also go download the app, which I highly suggest doing. You are going to get a $10 sign up bonus. So definitely check out Top Cashback and start earning some cash back today, because I'm telling you, like, there's no other way to shop online. Why not do it? It's totally free. So go check it out, download it, and do it, guys. So I was showing you my new dishwasher because my old one started to corrode and the wheels were falling off, and it just was not doing a really good job. So I did get a new dishwasher. I was showing you there, it has that 3rd row, which is really cool. So far I really like it. It's definitely something that I have to get used to. Also here I'm showing you that I ordered this box of cleaning rags from Dollar Tree. I'll let you know in a future video what I think of them. I haven't used them yet. Keep on acting busy on your phone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with some of these question and answers. So the first question that I got was, what is your all-time favorite movie or TV show? I don't have an all-time favorite movie, I don't think, but I do have some favorite TV shows. So I'll just tell you some recent ones that I've been enjoying, and that is The Handmaid's Tale from Hulu. And then I enjoy Love After Lockup, which is about these prisoners who meet people on the outside while they're in, and then it kind of shows like their journey after they get out. I know it's crazy, but I love watching reality TV.
Catching fire.
So my next question, and one of the most asked questions that I got this time, was, does your husband plan on leaving the military for good, retiring anytime soon? So that's not easy to answer because we don't really know right now. So we have 16 years in, and I do say we just because it's a lifestyle. So it's obviously his job, but it's our life. So wherever he goes, we go. So we have 16 years in, and he technically could retire in 4 years, but he may go 8 more years. It just kind of depends on a lot of different things. So I'm sorry I can't really give you like an exact answer, but that's the best I can do for now.
Down for the long run now. Red Corvette and my drop top down. Calling up my digits in my Motorola, and I'm speeding like I robbed someone. Falling and I'm a whip.
So the next question, and I get this one a lot too, is do you plan on having more kids? And no, we are completely done with having kids. And my husband actually plans to get a vasectomy. He actually had an appointment scheduled last year, and we showed up and the doctor did not show up, and then he had to deploy. So he is going to get one. We're definitely done having kids.
How do you get by?
And another question I got was, how do I stay motivated? So I don't always stay motivated, you guys. Sometimes it looks easy with all the editing and everything, and Instagram of course makes things sometimes look perfect, but my house does get messy, as you can see from this video. Sometimes I go through slumps and times where I don't feel like cleaning. The best advice I have is just getting up and doing it, and I know that that sounds so cliche, but it is so true. Just getting up and starting a lot of times will get me going, and I will start cleaning like a crazy woman. I just have to get up and start. So my best advice is just do it.
Something is wrong with the way, and I don't know why.
So the next question is, what does your hubby think of your YouTube career? He really thinks that it's neat, and neither one of us had any idea like the whole other side of YouTube. When I first started, I just started for a hobby. I had no idea that it would become my career or that you could even make money from it. And so he definitely sees like the change that it's made in me. It's definitely made me more confident, and I've grown as a person, and it's helped us financially, and he loves it. He thinks it's super cool, and he loves to watch YouTube too. Obviously not cleaning videos, but he just thinks it's so cool. And now everybody that he watches, he kind of thinks of it from like the behind the scenes point of view, since he knows the behind the scenes from my channel. So I don't know, I think it's fun to discuss with him things, and he enjoys it. So
Why do you lie? I come and go like a rah. They don't want it to be going on. I'm coming back with the money.
So somebody asked, do you guys want to move back to your home state when your hubby eventually retires? So that's actually a really funny question, because we were just discussing this. We just went back home for a birthday party last weekend, and I have been dead set on no, like absolutely not. Nothing against like our family or anything. It's just Tennessee, where we live now, is home for me because we've been here for 12 years. But this last time we went back, and I don't know, I kind of had a change of heart. Right now, I really don't know where I want to go when he retires. We really have no idea where we'll go because we don't know what job he's going to do when he retires. But I feel like I've changed my mind as far as going back home as an option. It's definitely an option, but I really don't know for sure.
My hair bleached on the cover of a magazine. I got the flavor doing push-ups on the coca bean. Doing all the things you can't imagine what it might be. I come and go like a rah. They don't want it to be
So another question that I got is there a reason that your husband is never in any of your videos or stories? So the simple answer is just that he doesn't really care for social media. He doesn't want to be on my videos or my stories, so I just respect that and I don't put him on there. That's the simple answer. But yeah, a lot of people ask that, and I know that there's probably like, you want some answer that like makes it all make sense, but honestly that's just kind of the simple answer. He just doesn't want to be. How do I keep my toddler occupied while I clean? So most of the time, honestly, I will let her have the iPad and she'll either watch something on YouTube or play one of her games on there. Sometimes she will play. Now that it's summer outside, she will play out back if I'm in the kitchen area, and I just leave the back screen open so I can listen for her. So she'll play outside on the swing set, or she'll watch something on TV or on the iPad or something like that. If her sister's home, like over summer break, she would occupy her. And on this day while I was filming this video, my husband was actually playing with her outside, so that was very, very nice. But on a normal day, I would say I honestly just give her the iPad and I let her have that screen time, because it's the only way I can get stuff done.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this, so let's go.
So someone asks, how did you come up with your daughter's name? So Madeline was named after a little girl that I was a nanny for. Her name was Madison, and then my sister's middle name is Lynn, so Madeline. And then Christine is her middle name, which is my middle name. And then Kensley is actually named after my father-in-law who passed away. His name was Kenneth, so I named her Kensley after him. So that is the meaning of her name, and her middle name is Grace, and it's just because I liked it. So it doesn't really have any special meaning, but that's how we came up with their names. What is my favorite summer adventure or activity with my family? So my favorite one would be floating down the river. So we have something called like a blue way here, and it's basically like the backwaters of the river, like a creek. And everybody around here does that during the summer. So you just buy floats. A lot of people will buy the craziest, funniest. Some people float down in pools, like no joke. I'm telling you, everybody here does it. It's so funny because when you get on the river, we just go in floats that are made for it, but it's so funny to see all the things that people are floating down in. Those big, huge flamingos that you can blow up, and those big rubber duckies. People float down in those, but it's a great time. It's so hot here. So it's so fun to do that, and you can stop along the way and swim, and you can have a picnic if you wanted to, but we pack snacks in our float because our float actually has a cooler in it, and it takes a couple of hours, and that is definitely our favorite thing to do. I think all of us really enjoy that. Is this our forever home? So I kind of already answered that. No, it's definitely not. At some point we will be moving, probably within the year. I would say we will be moving. I can't say for sure, but that's pretty likely that we will be. And again, I don't know, it may be in the same state or it may be in a different state. I really don't know. At this point, we're kind of in that part of his career where things are about to change, but we don't know which way they're going to go. So this is definitely not our forever home. And another question I got was, does the military provide this home for us? And the answer to that is no. We bought this house. We bought it brand new, built it from the ground up. Have I worked outside of the home after having kids? No, I have not after having kids. I've always been a stay-at-home mom. However, before YouTube, I worked at a bakery. I worked at a nursing home as a certified nursing assistant. I've worked as a housekeeper at a hotel. I've worked as the desk clerk at a hotel. And then I was a nanny, and that's what I was before I got pregnant with Madeline, was a nanny. And then through my pregnancy with her, and then once I was done with that job, I had Madeline, and then I've been a stay-at-home mom since then. So who is one of my favorite YouTubers or my YouTube idol? And I'm gonna go with Love Meg. I've watched her since way before she was super well known, and I've always loved her. They lived in their double wide, and that's kind of what attracted me to her, because I just loved watching like what she did with what little they had. I thought that was so fun and interesting and inspiring. And of course now she lives in a big beautiful home, but I also have loved watching her journey and watching how somebody can take something that they love and work really hard and be really passionate about it and turn it into their dreams and make their dreams come true. So I definitely find her very inspiring, and so I would have to go with Love Meg. Where is your favorite place to shop for Madeline's back to school clothes? Okay, so this is kind of a hard question. Kind of Kohl's, because she can now wear like junior sizes, but recently I've been having some bad experiences with Kohl's clothes falling apart. So I don't want to like hype up Kohl's and then you go buy it and their clothes fall apart. So I don't really know, but kind of that is my favorite place. But hopefully we find somewhere better soon. That's not a really good answer. I'm going to go right into the next question, and that is, did you learn to clean or manage your home from your parents, or did you learn when you moved out? So I actually did learn from my mom. My mom kept a very clean home, and I had chores growing up. I had to do a load of laundry and clean my own bathroom and my own room and help with dishes and all of those things. And of course I didn't really enjoy that as a kid or even appreciate it, but once we got married and I got my first apartment, I took so much pride in keeping it clean and decorating it, and so I definitely learned that from my mom. And I come from a long line of women who love interior design and keep very clean homes. All of my mom, my sister, my aunt, my cousins, my grandma, all the same way. So I come from a long line of women who have been really amazing housekeepers, so I have them to thank.
But I can't stop believing you're the one I'ma be with tonight. So I will do.
Did you plan to have your girls so far apart, or was that because of the Army? So no, we did not plan to have them this far apart, but some of you may know this if you've been with me from the beginning. You may not know, I don't talk about it very often, but I actually had several miscarriages between Madeline and Kinsley. Kinsley is our rainbow baby, so it definitely wasn't planned. But that being said, I would not change it or have it any other way. Obviously I wouldn't have Kinsley if it wasn't for that, but also having them 7.5, well, they're not 7.5 years apart, they're exactly 7 years apart. Having them 7 years apart is such a blessing in disguise, because my husband is gone so much and Madeline is such a help to me. Plus I got a lot of one-on-one time with each baby. So Madeline, I got a lot of one-on-one time with her, and then when Kinsley was a baby, Madeline was in school, so I got a lot of one-on-one time with her. So I really wouldn't change it. I really love having them this far apart, but it wasn't planned. How old were you when you had your first child? So I was 21 when I got pregnant with Madeline, and I was 22 when I had her. What are some things that you do just for you, like self-care or pampering? Especially in the wintertime, I like to take a hot bath at night once I put the girls to bed. I still do it in the summer sometimes, but mostly in the winter when I'm cold. But I would say a hot bath is definitely my main thing that I love to do. How do you have time to stay so fit and dress and look so pretty all the time? Beautiful. Well, thank you, first of all. Thank you very much. So I guess to like dress up and put makeup on, because I make that a priority. So when we're going somewhere, I always shower and do my makeup and hair. And then once I'm done, I'll go and get the girls ready. I just allot time for that. It's a priority. I make it a priority. I think it's very important to make yourself a priority, because if mama's not happy, ain't nobody happy. Okay, I'm getting near the end of this video and I want to try and answer as many questions as I can, and I still have several, so I'm going to go through and answer some that stick out to me. So let's see, what brings you joy? My family, spending time with my family, maintaining my home, just being a wife and a mother, that definitely brings me joy. How do you feel connected with your husband when he's gone? I'm struggling. Girl, I totally understand, and that's totally normal. So don't feel like you like there's something wrong with you or your marriage, because that's not the case. It's definitely really hard to stay connected to somebody who's across the ocean or even in another state. It's really hard, but you just have to stay strong and know that it is what it is, and it's just for the meantime. It's not forever. It's just temporary. Okay, so I had so many that I can't answer, and I feel really bad. So if I did not answer your question, feel free to message me on Instagram and I'll try to answer it for you. I did want to answer one more really quick, and that was, how do I handle social media with Madeline, who is 11, and the answer to that is she is not allowed to have social media. Absolutely not allowed to have it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified. Thank you guys so much for asking these questions. Don't forget to check out Top Cashback so you guys can start saving some money when you do that online shopping. The link is in the description box. I will see you guys in my next video.